It was the first day Pinocchio went to school. There are only children in the classroom that Pinocchio does not know. How can I make friends or study well? Pinocchio's worries weren't the only ones. This student is Pinocchio to study with from today. Have a good relationship. Oh, hello. I'm Pinocchio. He looks weird. Is not it, Pinocchio? The name is also funny. I heard earlier. Pinocchio doesn't have a mother, and it looks like he lives with his grandfather. Pinocchio pretended not to hear of his classmates making fun of him, and he only read books. Pinocchio didn't look up all day and he only read books. It's time to go home after all classes are over. Everyone knows that tomorrow is a picnic day? Yeah. The children answered vigorously. It was a fun picnic that everyone was waiting for. Except for the only one, Pinocchio. The morning was bright on the day of the picnic. The sun laughed lightly. The wind blew, creating beautiful weather. Pinocchio left the house with a lunchbox packed by Grandpa Geppetto. Come on a picnic and have fun. Pinocchio. Yes, I'll be back. In fact, Pinocchio was only afraid to go on a picnic. Pinocchio was scared of the children. The green forest was a really beautiful place. I really like it here. Nice to come. That's Pinocchio, a wooden doll. The wooden doll also came on a picnic? Don't say that. On a subject that doesn't even have a mother. No, I have a mother too. When Pinocchio lied, his nose grew a span. The children laughed at Pinocchio, shouting at him again, asking him to lie. Pinocchio was shy and wanted to go home right away. What is so fun? Now, let's go to the raspberry forest. Yeah. The children followed the teacher as if when they made fun of Pinocchio. Pinocchio didn't want to go with the kids, but he was forced to follow. The kids enjoyed crossing the wooden bridge, but Pinocchio didn't feel anything fun. Why does my nose get longer if I just lie? Embarrassingly. Hey, lie again. I hate to talk to you. You are really funny. How does your nose get so long? Pinocchio felt like tears would come out, but he held back. If Pinocchio cries, the kids will make fun of it.
울면 아이들이 더 놀릴 테니까요. 산딸기 숲에는
There were so many raspberries in the raspberry forest. The children ate raspberries insanely. Pinocchio also picked raspberries on one side and played. Wow, it's raspberries. Raspberries are really delicious. I picked so many raspberries to eat even when I went home.
한참을 놀고 난 뒤입니다. 갑자기
After playing for a while, suddenly a child shouted, "Oh, it's raining. It's really raining." The sun, who was shining brightly, couldn't be seen covered by dark clouds. The dark clouds came down with thick rain. Everyone took shelter under the tree, but the rain didn't stop and it fell hard. Guys, let's go back. At the teacher's words, the children followed the teacher and ran to the river. Pinocchio hurriedly grabbed his bag and started running.
선생님을 따라 강가로 뛰었어요. 피노키오도 급히 가방을 챙겨 뛰기 시작했어요. 이런, 어쩌면 좋아요.
Oops, the situation is bad. The river was blown by the rain, and the bridge across the autumn was destroyed. The teacher and the children only rolled their feet. The rain doesn't stop and it comes harder. What should we do now? Teacher, how do you get home? All my raspberries are crushed. How do I take my children back? At that time, Pinocchio suddenly came up with a good idea. Teacher, I'll try it. What are you going to do?
네가 뭘 어떻게 하려고? 이건 파란색이다. 이건
It is blue. It is blue. When Pinocchio lied, his nose started getting longer. Every time Pinocchio lies, it gets bigger and bigger. He grew as big as his fingers first, then as a snake, and finally reached across the river.
마침내 강 건너까지 닿았어요.
Now, grab my nose quickly and cross over. Guys, let's grab Pinocchio's nose and cross the river. The children lined up and started crossing the river. Everyone crossed the water by holding Pinocchio's nose tightly so as not to be swept away by the current. Pinocchio was standing firmly until they all crossed over. Now everyone is over. Thank God. Goodbye, guys. Well done. You did a really good job, Pinocchio. It was then. Pinocchio thought that the teacher and all of his friends had just gone back. But the teacher and the children were calling Pinocchio's name from the other side of the river. Pinocchio, you come quickly too. The teacher and the children held Pinocchio's nose tightly. Pinocchio's nose got warm, and the teacher and friends waited for a long time for Pinocchio's nose to get smaller.
피노키오의 코가 작아지기만을 가만히 기다렸지요.
Finally, Pinocchio's nose started to shrink. Pinocchio went step by step. The kids held his nose tight, so Pinocchio just had to follow his nose and step forward. As Pinocchio approached the other side of the river, his nose felt warmer. Pinocchio wasn't lonely anymore. All the kids have come to like Pinocchio. Pinocchio, it was amazing before. I'm sorry that I have been teasing you in the meantime. No, it's nothing. Let's go picking raspberries together next time. Now Pinocchio will also enjoy going to school, right? Suddenly, even the sunlight was smiling with her head in the clouds.